My background, I suppose, traditional civil engineer, then I did town planning as well, because I really sort of enjoyed that broader kind of look at things. But I've also had a lifelong love of things like, just going out bushwalking, sailing, just the outdoors. And I guess I've been privileged at the same time to work with a few people who've really wanted to bring nature into the development. We didn't want to become managers, which is the sort of pathway many engineers take. We wanted to stay focused on doing good engineering. We wanted to be technical engineers, not just managers. We also really wanted to work on things we enjoyed, and we wanted to work closely with our clients, in a really collaborative way. So one of the sort of natural, I suppose, areas that civil engineers can influence in sustainable development is how water's managed. So a very significant part of what we did for various developments, when we first started down this journey and over the last 15 years has been working with water systems in one form or another. That's been things like managing stormwater. We've also had a really strong focus on water reuse, which was a little bit at odds with a lot of the industry early on, because it was focused on stormwater and stormwater quality. We were doing that, but we're also really focused on water reuse. It's been a natural progression, I suppose, to this CRC and becoming the first, I might add, SME. So they have an enormous amount to offer, I think. The key to me is working, industry and researchers, academia working together. There's an awful lot of power in that. We're confronted a lot of the time, in fact, sometimes I get a bit worried about the engineering we do, and you think there's so many uncertainties that we have, and part of an engineer's job is to deal with the uncertainties that science hasn't developed far enough to resolve. But sometimes those uncertainties make you nervous, and so it's just great to see a really strong research group focusing on a task as the CRC for water sensitive cities is, to start dealing with the uncertainties and start providing us the background that we need to sort of further the broader aim. When it came to sort of getting into the space of working in projects where could perhaps make a difference, I've always tried to look for a win-win, for the developer and for the environment, I suppose. We worked on a fabulous project called the Eco Village at Currumbin. We were the principal consultant and did all the engineering for that. It was a project that went for 8 to 10 years, and ultimately it won international awards as the best eco village in the world, and numerous other awards. So there's a lot of pioneering stuff in that about water, but about a host of other things, social, road systems, you name it, it did all of those things. And so I was privileged to learn a lot and be part of that.